to deal with a bandit trick 9 times out of 10. Same thing applies for the hatches, so maybe more of a bunker-focused composition for SCARZ when they're on objectives like tank and assembly for Nighthaven Labs. Trooper out and a zombie to close things out as well. That leaves Mira and Valish. Seems like they have a mute inside of E-Box right now, so this could be very dangerous. Beautiful shot landed by Fishlight. That's Mowgli gone. Your IQ, which could have been very impactful for finding any other bits of utility like those mute jammers or even where exactly those bandit batteries were. But a good trade is spotted by top Raptors here for Wolves, and they're still getting plenty of map control, having 3 people by the IT side of the map looking to solidify here.
Killing the Raptors player there is huge. You shut down the Legion before he was able to get all his mines out as well. And most importantly, you answer back for Mowgli's death. So even at 4 apiece, the Deimos looking to work his way into command. Can almost see the player behind Pillar and Wreck. Had no idea what was about to hit him. Attempted refrag attempt now from Tayu. He's able to land the shots on the dead shot. Lasmo dead off screen as well. 3 versus 2 for SCARZ with 35 seconds left to try and delay. Fishlight gets cut down in electrical, but Nina's got a response on P4. And it's a 1 versus 2 for Wolves' start to the map. All up to Asa, the new support player. Knows about Tayu, but wow, Tayo just...
Entire map and as well getting vertical in crucial areas.
First kill again from Fishlight, this time onto P4, but Washoy, again, just like the round prior, gets almost immediately refragged. Mute exposing himself to those long angles upstairs, almost gets the shot on a Mowgli. But Fishlight finally goes down, and it's a man advantage now for Wolves about halfway through. They've got a lot of this roam now cleared, and Nina looking to get back to the bomb site. Doesn't want to stay upstairs for too long and get picked off solo as well.
That's good coordination there from Wolves, not only getting vertical above to pressure out the people by that storage window, but also having someone push in directly from the horizontal position, shutting down this roam extension. Now Mowgli spots another. That's only 2 defenders left here, and there is still a minute on the board to gather extra vertical with these boogie drones and breaching charges. Not only that, but half the drones are left alive here in Wolves' pockets. So they've got plenty of time as well to gather info and find the right direction to try to isolate either the cage or Fenrir, and maybe even dodge some of these dread mines, which is really one of the only pieces of util SCARZ has left to shut down Wolves.
And now Wreck is dead. It's all up to Tayo. He spots the thermite, drops the case, lines up another on Mowgli as well. Gets to the back of Animus on just 1 HP. But they know exactly where he's at. They know he's cornered. And just 1 bullet is enough to take him out. A heroic attempt from Tayo, but he heard the thermite. Yeah, I guess at the very least, he still has the mirror window, right? And he was able to use it somewhere else. Warden, the player now tracked by the Deimos, as the plant is already going down from Asa. Washoy has some coverage from above. Fishlight gets traded out, but Asa gets it down for free and is able to escape through the window. Now a 4v4 post plant, and with players outside, this is one of the hardest retakes in the game. This is up there with like a consulate post plant, and you can see Wreck and Washoy already dead from P4 trying to retake outside. Tayo able to get 1. He's on the counter defuse. Gets off of it as the floor bangs attempt, and Lasmo with the final 2. Wolves with round
side 2 that he'll most likely have to clear out, or somebody with frag grenades like the IQ, for example, or even the recruit that's being picked by P4, but they also have to deal with those mine magnets, unless around the corner you've got that Reparo drone, and off screen, speaking of those nades, the potential not only to deal with utility, but the players surfaced around it, nets an opening kill for Wolves. And to make matters worse, because they have that shield operator, because they have Tayo on Clash, this could be a really dangerous game because they only have 3 people gun up, and now 2 because Lasmo got a kill.
Washoy dead thanks to the angle from the connector breach. Everybody on SCARZ is dead. A flawless attack for Wolves. Every pressure point successfully pushed.
More or less just to push Wreck away, given that he saw the Nomad and had time to react.
Yeah, he was able to back away in time, but like you said, is now going to be unable to push forward. He'll have to find a different way back into the bomb site, and Asa is in! He's on the desk! Planting right next to the doorway! He gets it down basically for free! Tayo with the kill! Another follow-up from Nina as well, but the plant has been complete. But most importantly here, not only do SCARZ have the man advantage, okay, I spoke too soon. They no longer have the man advantage. Now they've got it again, and they have this clash still alive. Rek can go ahead, scout ahead. That's exactly what he's doing. Washoy gets the kill on P4, but they need to flush out Deadshot. He's still up above, and there's only 10 seconds left. The Clash is going to have to figure out a way to cover this planter, but just as Deadshot looks down, Washoy ascends the staircase, and SCARZ have a second round.
Thankfully, SCARZ realizing that they just...
Again, from the Wolves. 30 seconds remaining now. And SCARZ kind of, I think, adjusting to the Wolves' play of, again, that suffocation, that constriction method onto the bomb site, and just playing super passive and super together. And it's going to work for Fishlike and Nina as well. A follow-up, and Fishlike able to get 2-3 kills happen on the Aqua side of the map, leaving Lasmo and P4 in a 2 versus 5. 2 versus 4 now after that kill onto Rek. Diffuser is going to have to be reclaimed, but there's simply no time remaining as Lasmo dies off screen, and SCARZ tie the half. They've got the Monty now in the hands of Nina. They've got the main wall now open, especially thanks to, the C4 that I believe that was, that Lasmo, or I can't remember. Both Lasmo and Deadshot have both used their C4s, but whoever C4 was kind of opened that IT breach for them. Now the Maverick going for the connector breach. Another C4 being held and ripped by Asa, throws it out, but it missed. Now 3 out of this 4 C4s down, and you have Deadshot dead to Washoy. There is an immediate refrag. The Ace, though, already kind of done his job. It's not the biggest deal in the world if he's dead now, just because the main breaches are already open, and it's 2 kills for Rek to respond to the dead Monty before he's finally shut down, but now that Tayo is dead off screen, it's all up to Fishlike, and he can't see Mowgli from the connector head holes out of nowhere.
Below, here's the Blitz to clear out this roam. Lamslow in a bad position, and then Fishlike just pushing him to the floor and bashing him. There's Rek with another on the Deadshot, too. Incredible roam clear. Just again,
they're mainly concerned with the storage side of things. It looks like there's a flank watch, too. They might be aware of him. 45 seconds left. Again, the main spearhead of this push is going to be the Blitz of Fishlike. In drops P4, still looking for people, but oh my goodness, Nina is still outside the map, and he cuts him down. Rek with 3 kills to give SCARZ a flawless attack and a tie score.
Not much to really say there, other than
impressively in the last round. Speaking of the Dovi, dude, if I was, who was that on the Warden? P4? Dude, if I was P4, I'd be pissed. That guy was still outside with 35 seconds left, but the Blitz is inside, able to get the kill right before he's blown up by Asa. However, it makes enough room for Tayo to get into the bomb site and get the plant down. And now one of the hardest retakes in the game has commenced for Wolves, and they're now down a body.
Tough spot for Wolves once again. Logi Bomb finally will dissipate. It's up to Deadshot to try to recontrol IT, work this vertical to his advantage, whilst the rest of SCARZ just comfortably sit outside and play for time. There's only 20 seconds altogether on this diffuser. Nice shot landed by P4, and it looks like Lasmu will try to attempt a long arm. It seems like there's vertical presence too from down below, but that won't do anything. There's no one down here, P4. Nina's good for 1. There's the finisher by Rek, and Mira is out of time and nowhere close to the bomb site. SCARZ once again spotting a gap in the bomb site and using Blitz just to brute force their way into the objective, allowing that plant to be. And will they check in meeting? Yes, they do. The surprise attack does not work out, and wow, that's Mowgli dumpstered. Instant reaction there by Nina. They spot the player in meeting and instantly hunt him down.
Incredible, again, drone work from SCARZ. Another problem that a lot of inexperienced APAC teams have is efficient use of their information, but SCARZ are looking really, really good right now. Probably just about as good as we saw in their first LAN appearance back in, I believe it was back in Copenhagen, where they made top 8. As this match has progressed, SCARZ have looked better and better as maybe they're just settling down and getting back into the swing of things, but there's no response from Wolves. This is the first time all map that an entry has not been immediately followed up by an additional kill or traded back by the team suffering from the opening death. So a long 5 versus 4 now for Wolves to suffer through as there's destruction happening from Washoy. Ace charge is going out on that connector wall, and P4 is going to try for a lucky play in the corner, but Washoy finds him from downstairs. Now it's a 2-man lead for SCARZ looking to make their way into the bomb site. Lasmo gets the first kill for his team, but instantly refragged. Asa's down on the floor. Deadshot is the last remaining player stuck in rafters, and SCARZ still have a whole 30 seconds to play with. They can taste map point here. Reminder, this is Wolves' map pick. They opted for Labs next Chalet. That's SCARZ pick. It seems like Deadshot does have info on the players coming Aqua, but there's a drone staring at him. SCARZ have all the info in the world, and they are on map point.
And that was a big key success. Forced to back away. He takes the walk of shame back into command center. And I think he hears that shield clanking just behind him. A death mark track will be attempted on him, but it's failed since he's via mute jammer, I believe, or it just got turned off. There's Wreck with the opener. Mowgli's quick to respond. And this Montaigne, sure, he's alone right now, but there's no one to assist. Big play from Lasmu. Thankfully, he finishes off the Montaigne. His teammate is down, but here's the resurgence from Nina. It looked close for Wolves to maybe be in the lead for this round, but with the Kapkan still being injured, it's an even 2 versus 2.
And the Fenrir is so low, but Fishlight can't connect the shots. From up above, the Buck tries to kill Asa, but only succeeds in lighting him up. The Kapkan finally going to be dealt with by Nina. Case is now recovered. The things going for him right now are the HP and time. Asa 2 bullets away from death. Mowgli just 1. Over a minute. Now just eclipsed. A minute to play with. But does Nina have any info? He's got 1 drone. It's somewhere on the map. Or sorry, it's back in his pocket. Now he throws it out. Looking to see if there's anyone directly in storage. He does see the player in games. Might look to isolate here as he drops down over towards rafters. The Warden very far afield. Over towards that Aqua hallway. Bulletproof cam dealt with, but it can still call out for sound. And in the meantime, Fender has retaken up top. Now trying to look for this player planting. It was just a bait from Nina. Stepping off. Maybe trying to find a safe spot to go for it. He could find a corner with no vert. But again, operating off of no info, and his time has fully bled away. We're down to just 10 seconds left, and he's going to have to try and stick this plant. Asa should be able to see him from the doorway. Shots start to come through, but Asa gets dusted. 3 seconds left. He has to try and stick, but no time remaining. Too paranoid about Mowgli, but he's missing. He can't see him. The ping is gone. Finally, with the last bullet, too close for comfort. You can see Mowgli breathe a sigh of relief there.
This rabbit hole that the Pulse is currently playing behind. That's P4, cardiac sensor, out and deployed, trying to spot one on that first floor. But there's the opener for SCARZ once again. It's Washoy getting rid of the Frost. And speaking of those bear traps, one's located by rafters. The Mira head just spotted, wall soon to be opened up, but I think there's a mute jammer stopping it currently. C4 tossed out, but luckily SCARZ can dodge it, and they've already got Raptors control, and their spearhead of the Montaigne is still alive.
Mowgli able to answer onto Tayo, the Maverick, but again, his job pretty much already done. Fish-like looking for a backstab, but doesn't see him just yet, is worried about the flank and is peeking it on ADS. Washoy at the very least still equalizes at 3 apiece, and Asa's dead on the site. P4 is going to have to try and do something with this cardiac sensor and C4 from below. Washoy on the ground. Lasmo confirms. But now this player on site has to deal with the Monty. There's nothing he can do. Nina knifes him to the ground. And P4, still armed with this C4, is going to need to find a kill. But he's worried there's a Fenrir mine hacked by that Brava on the Aqua stairs that's going to be able to call out his position. Now able to deal with it. But Nina has rotated over towards the hard floor. P4 knows it. And there's the kill from Rek. SCARZ with round 12. Down 1-3. Come back to win it 7-5 and take Wolves' own map.
Of Frost on Nighthaven by Wolves. That was kind of later in the second half while they were defending, trying to figure out, you know, maybe if we bring more trap operators, that could slow down the Montaigne presence and overall just a defensive work off of, since the Blitz as well is also by that single window, waiting for the line to get a bit closer.
Nina creeping up. This could be a fearsome 1-2 punch. There's Nina with the kill on Lasmo. The Blitz accidentally repels. Is finally able to get his way in, but now killed by P4. Unfortunate sticky key maybe on his vault, but at the very least, there's 2 kills for SCARZ to respond. They hold the man advantage. Now a 1 versus 3 as Deadshot descends the staircase to try and retake the site. Fishlike is in the bomb site. He's taking the goo mine out of his foot. The plant is going down. C4 goes out, but it's way too far. Fishlike confirms the post plant, and the attackers get out of dodge. Another very difficult post plant to win, and Deadshot can't even see Nina in the middle of the bomb site. And of course, just Wolves' luck, right? The moment that they bring 4 smokes at a glass, they drop the Warden for a,
yeah,
for a sentry. A couple smokes already coming out. End up being upstairs to facilitate the solar take. And as they do that, Tayo jumps right into West Main, tries to fight the Legion. Almost takes his head off, but there's no answer for Asa just yet. Tayo bleeding away thanks to the damage from the goo mine, but Rek is in the site with him. They're getting the plant down! Wolves have no idea! Rek sneaks it through! SCARZ with a beautiful execute right under the nose of the defense. Fishlike, the first casualty for the attack. P4 follows it up onto Tayo, and all of a sudden the man count has swung in the favor of Wolves. But they've only got 20 seconds to get on this case. Lasmo trying to bait it. A player tucked in the corner right by ranked window. Deadshot kills Nina. It's all up to the ace of Washoy, and he can't do anything about the case. A beautiful retake from Wolves as they all...
And Tayo, since he also lose those Grim Bs, but now, oh my god, Rek is just in the building with a Montaigne walking up fire stairs. They just cleared out Mez in 10 seconds flat.
Fishlike in the face of the defense, and Nina with the cutoff to kill Deadshot. And now the Azami's got to escape too, and guess who's waiting for him? It's Nina, but the Kiba will block off the Azami at least for now, but he just punches it down because Mowgli can't turn his back on the Monty, and SCARZ with an incredible... I might have to go back and watch that FaZe game they had. That must have been a treat too with how they're playing right now. Monty coming back out once again, but this time Tayo is the one running it. Washoy on the Thermite opening up that red wall, trying to get rid of the anti-breach here so they can create the long angle. Rek with the first kill, instantly traded back, but Nina to reclaim the man advantage before he's instantly traded back too. So Wolves kept in the game thanks to those kills. Walking in is Washoy, but again, Fishlike has a trade, and Tayo takes matters into his own hands, gunning down Asa after ADSing. 27 HP still up, and Deadshot can do nothing about the shield staring him in the face. Tayo able to back way off to get the plant down. The cutoff is being held from Red. Post plant now against Amonte, 1 versus 1 as Deadshot takes out Fishlike. Plenty of time for Deadshot to try and get around this shield. Only 1 bullet is required to put Tayo down. And this Monty is playing beautifully, playing Ring Around the Rosie, toying with his food. 20 seconds remaining, and Tayo is just begging Deadshot to do something. The shotgun out in desperation. 10 seconds remaining now. Tayo doesn't take the bait. He drops the shield and backs away. This is perfect Monty play. 8 seconds left. He can do nothing as the mountain melees him down. SCARZ with a 3
barrier. And so far, large majority of SCARZ, they're focusing yet again on this top floor, even having the Grim playing up above. Oh my god, all of these red pings. Rek capitalizes on it. There's a response by Wolves, but they're still behind by 1. And it seems like SCARZ at least know there's 1 player by Mez. Both these defenders stacked up off the bomb site. Here comes the flood from SCARZ, just waiting by the office. Deadshot looking to assist his teammate. They know he's close by the rotate, but there's another pushing past him from the K9 balcony. And now you've got to back away, but you leave Deadshot for dead, quite literally. It's only P4 now in a 1 versus 3, hoping that they don't know where he is, playing beneath bar. Vertical being established. SCARZ have a minute 15, Harrison, and they are taking their sweet time to confirm they can get this plant down and hold a comfortable post position, but it won't even matter. Fish across the map. And I guess no one even heard him either, so that also helped too, but Wolves already down an entire player, and again, pretty much our only Utilop. Yeah, this does not look good. SCARZ are just, they are just manhandling Wolves right now. It's flawlessly closed out in this half, almost completely via the round count too. 5-1 against Wolves. Of substance to come from it. This is going to be a very sluggish attacking round for Wolves, hoping that someone on SCARZ maybe over-aggresses. There it is. Washoy has been downed off by Mowgli. But that's your Legion. That's just your roamer. It's already been a minute 30, and he got a kill off the rip, so not the end of the world here for Wolves. They've got to be more concerned about, again, those mirror windows, Fenrir, Dread Mines. I think Rek might be out of his Zombie Kibas at this point, but you still have the Wamai magnets to worry about. It all comes down to if the rest of Wolves can stay alive and keep these cutoff positions, for example, whilst also assisting their teammates of getting into the bomb site from most likely this open breach heading into office.
I think most importantly, you still have Nina's C4 as well, and Asa's been killed off screen by Rek. Looks like coming up from the basement, and the angle held on the window jump out. P4 killing Tayo from the double window though, but now he's downed. It's all up to the Ash, and Nina good for 3 kills. A 6-1 advantage. Minute 44, Wolves currently at a standstill, just collecting a little bit more info before they go for this run in through Library. And here comes the first line of attack. Mowgli in, sends a couple shots through, kills Fish like Rek dead too. All the top floor players have fallen, but Washoy looking to retake. He goes 1 for 1. It's on Tayo. 1 versus 4 is the mirror. He's got a C4 in pocket, but he's getting called. They know his position. He's 1 HP. And Wolves about to have and now confirm their second round.
Well-needed adjustment there by Wolves.
Geekay ITB has the misfortune of having to play DZ in a best of 3 now.
Ooh, that is awkward.
Aggressive play from the attack, but it's Fish-like with the opening pick on the dead shot, followed up on a Lasmo, and Mowgli goes 1 for 1. He can't get any more than that. The Azami of Rek is good for 3. Is this how it ends? Asa can't even make it into the building, and APAC sends one of our French teams home. The Japanese move on, and we say goodbye to Wolves Esports.
A second chance at redemption, not only for Bleed, who just qualified moments ago against FaZe Clan.